Hello YouTube, Douglas here, and today we're going to make the second part, this one here. So I'll pick a rectangle select tool and make a rectangle there. For the sky, I'm going to use a gradient, so I'm going to make this color here. Yeah, so make it like this. It's a light cyan with a dark cyan, uh, without too much saturated, too much saturation. And let's separate here, make the ground. So let's create a new layer. Before each, let's make a group. So select this this box and then right click on it and go to group, make a quick group, right click on the group, go to edge, edge transparency mask. Now if you click create a new layer on top of paint layer 2, we are going to paint only in the inside box without worry to go outside. So let's make the ground. So take the rectangle select tool, and in the photo here, as you can see, I think the middle of the photo is like here near to the roof of the last station, and you see the wall there. So the middle is like here, and then I think the underground is a bit down. So let's make here. So the middle is here, then the ground I think it's here, and I'll pick up brown, light brown, like this to make the ground. So let's create a new layer and make the platform. So I think we can make the middle one, and then we can duplicate them to make the other ones. I think it will be faster. So let's make it. So make sure to create a new layer, pick the rectangle select tool, and let's make here the first platform here, and let's paint with white, almost white, like this color here. And then we need to separate here to make the brown part. So let's make this. Let's make the columns, and the columns here, it's not a simple column, but as you can see here, wait, there's this part like a triangle, inverted triangle, like make inverted triangle there, and yeah, down there, like this. So how we can make it? So let's make a triangle there, like this, and then just make a parallel line, and then go down, and go down. Simple like this. Let's try it. Let's try it. So let's create a new layer, top. So there is this one. Wait, it's like this? No, it's like this and this. No, it's down there. So like this and this. Yeah, but let's make this and this, and then we can make a parallel line, and then go down there like this. And it's very big lines there, like here. Okay, so let's pick our polygon now. Select tool, and let's go down there. Go up let's make it. So we can make here, here, and here I think close up here. Wait. Yeah. You can't see here the edge of the side. It's black. So let's make it. Paint here. And this part. Here. Yeah. So let's duplicate this layer and let's hit Ctrl T. Let's invert. Let's put here. This side, like there. And let's duplicate again. And there's another. I think it's here, and then we need to move this one here, and then move this one closer like this. Move this one, duplicate, move this one to here. Let's make a group. Oops. Group them. Don't worry if it looks bad. It's bad, but it will get better. So we made a group for the one. We need to put our white platform, the roof, in the same group. So let's put it down here. In the group, select Krita layer. Let's make just a line in there, a black line, like this. It needs to be. Let's move the line here down. This. Okay, let's duplicate this group, and with hold Shift and Alt. Let's try it like this. Need to change this size little, like this. So let's move the layer to down below the front, and let's go back to our original group, duplicate, and let's increase the size. Hold Alt and Shift, so we can make this big, not so big, like here, like this, like this. I will just move down the middle, this, and then this one up there, and then I'll duplicate the last one, and move down, lower the size there, and I'll move to the sides this one, move to the left too, and then this, and then the last one, duplicate, lower the size, side this, and we need to fix here the rectangle, the white rectangle. So let's make one more, and I'll be sure to select the last one, this one, wait, this one, one, this one, this one, and here, here, this, and yeah, you need to fix it. So the first one, the second one, the third one. The third one, open the group. So we need to see here. So be sure to select the white rectangle of the third one, hit Ctrl T, and just move this part there. And I think I need to move this. Yeah, like this one there. Select the other and make the same with the other groups. Let's make it there, and the last one there. As you can see here in the photo, the roof. There's this part right in perspective. The cut like this, so we can make it. So pick the polygonal select tool, and let's cut this part. This, and then this, and this. No! Need to cut only the brown part, so this, and this, and then this. And yeah, so let's make the ground part. We need to increase the black lines. Let me create the black line there. Wait. Okay, so let's make the ground. So let's create a new layer on top of everything. Not on top of everything, below the groups. Below the groups, but on top of the ground. So let's make here the space for the train. Let's here in the black box. Here. Yeah, there's this space. I'll make a here. Let's make a black box. This space here. And I think yeah, I think we could increase the size of our black lines. Like this. And then the first one. That line like this. This part here. Like here. And then the third one. Increase the size just a little. There. And like this. And on top top of the ground, I'll make this yellow part just to remember. There's the yellow part, and I can make a white line there. So before to forget, we need to make the lines on the roof, and we need to lower the size of this part or increase the size of the sky. I think I increase the size of the sky like this, and of course we can't see because of the mask, so let's add it there. Now it's better, and I think we need to lower the size here. Let's see something there. The size there, like this, because there are these two lines, and I think it's okay. So let's make the lines of the roof. So let's create a new layer on top of everything, and let's make our lines. So I can make a line there. Wait. Let's there. So let's make it others. I will duplicate to save time. Move to the side. Merge these lines. Duplicate. Move. This. And I will duplicate again. And move. Then this and merge. Now for this one, I will make only one plane with these lines, but in the photo here we should have like for each station here, each part, we should have like a group of lines and adjust the line, the angle, because if you see here in the roof, this part here is not the line is not straight, because this one is one angle and this part here is another angle, because right in the perspective. So this part here and this part is there, but there is a black bar and you can see so well, but you can see that the line is not so straight like this. So there is this, and then so different angle like that. So but for this tutorial I'm going to make all the lines like this, and because this it will save your time, so let's make it. So if the line selected, the layers of the line selected, hit Ctrl T to open the transform tool, right click on it, change to perspective, and here you can hold shift and push one side, and then you need to right click again, perspective, and push to another side here, another point like this, and I'll just here other side there. Just there, and I will hit enter, hit Ctrl T again, go to free to change here and here, but I will lower the size again. I'm going to hold out, so the sides like this, and I'll make like this. Hit enter and hit Ctrl T again. Perspective. They should have like an option to hold shifting out and move the two corners like the Photoshop, but they don't have it, sadly, and you need to do every time each side you need to make like this. It's a bit boring, but yeah. So I need to do like this, and then enter, adjust there. this, and we just search. There. Yeah, it's not, oh my god, so beautiful, but it's okay. So from here we need to select all the brown part to make the mask. So let's make it, so hide the lines, and with the weight select tool, make sure the threshold is 1, so we can select all the brown part, and make sure in the two options the edge option here is selected, so we can select multiple parts at once. So let's select all the brown parts here very quick. Can zoom in. Let me see some here. Yeah, I think it's better for you to increase the threshold to make sure to select all the brown parts. Yes. If you can't select some minor parts, by the way, this part here we need to delete, to erase. But there's a part that maybe here that we can select. Don't worry, we can make like a shadow there. So we can paint in black there and it won't show the lines. Like here in the photo, there's shadows. So let's enable the layer of the lines again, like this. And you can right click on each and go to group. No, group no. Go to edge and edge transparency mask. So like this, we made already our roof texture. And now we are going to make the lights and shadows. But before each, let's make some details here of the ground. Like edit this part here, the ground. And add some yellow parts, details in the platforms, the ground. So we can make the shadows fast. And some details, some signals. The wall. It's a wall or it's a train there? I think it's a train, right? Looked. I think it's a wall. Yeah, I think it's a wall there. It's a wall with lots of points, I think. So there's some lines. Yeah. So let's make these details very quick. So let's create a new layer. And I think we can make a new layer on top of the layer of the ground. So it won't be on top of this column here. And this part here on this platform is bigger. So let's make here a little bigger. So let's make here. Or not. We need to make on top, yeah. Yeah. So let's make here. Form bigger. And then we come with the rectangle select tool. Like make here the yellow parts. There's one yellow part of each part. So here and behind. So let's make here. I can use the rectangle select tool to erase parts. I think so the second one is the second one. Yeah, the second one here. It's a new layer right there. Just a line there. And yeah, this one. Create a new layer. I'm going to use a brush here. It's better. And I'll make a wall back there. There's a wall there. And add some lines, but I think I'll add the shadows. Let me see something here. Yeah, I think we should have to make this line here to save time, but it's okay. So let's make it. Let's create a new layer below the transparency. Let's make here. There is 1, 2. We can make like this, and then we can, yeah, let's make the line here. Like this and this. Like here. Can make the shadow. Let's duplicate this layer. Put the new layer down. Let's Ctrl T and let's move it to the sides. Let's hit Ctrl U to open the saturation. Change to black. And we need to add more to the sides. The side down. Okay. And I'll erase this part here. This part here. So I'll merge all these layers, and then I will duplicate them. Put down there for the size, just a little. This, duplicate, and move to the side. This, and duplicate. Just erase this part. Too much. Here, erase this one. Down. Duplicate, and then move down there. Lower the size. Move there. Duplicate. And pick the move tool. Right there. And I don't know if the others we can see. Yeah, we can see. So duplicate and then change size. Let's move there. H move. And then the rest we can make some lines there. let's merge all. Let's hide. Now with the Wend tool, Wend Mesh tool, let's select all this the blue column, and let's enable again the these tubes, and let's hide it. Ctrl Shift I and hit Q. Now the columns is on top, and let's make the shadow to make it more beautiful. So many groups. I need to add the shadows and light to get rid of these groups. So let's see it. So we can, I think we need to add, let's put everything in the group, less the sky. So add everything in the group there. In the group, go to, click in this little arrow down, go to edge and filter mask. Yeah, filter mask. And in the left here, you're going to lower the whites. And like here. Okay. And let's, you can see the sky is selected. This is something here. Yeah, let the sky selected. We can mask it later. So let's just get the rectangle select tool. Let's select this part until the white part. Let's leave the brown part in the mask. So select it. Make sure to pick a black color and pick a bucket tube. So let's add there a mask. You can see the photo here. There's a shadow, like there's a building on front here, back, making a shadow here. But we can make it later. Let's make the biggest shadows first. So let's make the ground. So the ground here we can make like a rectangle select tool. Select this part here of the platform. Let's paint it with black because we want to show this part. And let's paint the white parts. To paint only the white parts and the sky, we should have to click for each each part, like the second one, click in the white part. Where is it? Here. And yeah, it will be boring, but let me see something here. Yeah, we need to make this like this, and then go back with select tool and paint with white again, like this. And let me select the sky, like this. And later we can with a basic brush. It's better if you use basic hard brush, so we can like make a shadow there. You can make it with brush, you can make it with the polygonal. Select tool. Don't worry here, as you can see there, it's very black. We can add more shadow later. This one's just a quick way. So we can make like there. That way. And here later we can make like a, select this part. make like a light right there. This. So you can make a light, sunlight there very fast, very easy. But let's first make the bigger, the big shapes first. Then we can make the details later. So there's light there. Make this one. Can already make like some shadows passing by, so you can save more time. But this part, all this bright part is on light, because the light is on front. It's like here on front of us and hit here. So the light, shadow, light, shadow, light, shadow. And so the ground here, we can select everything with rectangle. The light there. The sky is a problem, right? How we can make like this? I think, yeah. I think we can right click on the group, and then with the brush here, no, we need to Ctrl Shift I to invert, so we can paint on the sky. Yes. And where is this third one? Here. So there. So let's make the light here in the column. I think if we use it like a square brush, would be faster, but I can use here rectangle. Here you can make any shape you want. I want to make like a diagonal, this. Change a little there. You can use the wind magic tool to select only the dark blue, so it's easier. So you can make there. Make sure the lights of one is different of the other, so make the more interesting. And here on this side is all shadow. As you can see, there's a big shadow here this side. So we can use the polygonal select tool, and there's a shadow here. This part, like a big triangle here. So let's make a kind of there. Right it there. The shadow there and there. Let's make there. shadow. Wait, where's the... Yeah, so let's make sure to not select the sky because we don't want to paint again. So with the rectangle select tool, if you hold Alt the keyboard, it will change to this minus. You show a minus selection, so you can make rectangle to erase on the selection part. So this is a trick way, but make sure to select only the sky, so you don't need to paint again. Don't worry if it's not right. We can fix later, but like this. Now if you change to bullet fill and paint with white, and then boom, it's all shadow. So let's see. It's missing this part here, so let's add there. Polygonal tool. There. I think I will avoid this line here, so I will add another one here. Here. And I will add another shadow here. Shadow here. Again. Try to avoid these visible lines. So we avoid the shadow to match the line here of the column support. So or add here more front, or add here. And now we want to add more shadows, add more light, add some details. Let's add this power line front, and here in the shadows we can just choose. So let's adjust here. Because here in the photo there's some shadow, this part, and then there's a shadow there. Here you can see, but you can make a line here for more shadow, and then there's some reflection in the ground and some graphical parts here with the train path. So let's make the power line there on the sky. Here, a line there, and then another there, and then there's a line there. Okay. I put here in the mask. There's a line here down. Well, let's make more shadow here to this side. And yeah, there's a building up down behind here. It's a building. Yeah, it's a building there. And you can add here some details. And so let's add more shadows. More shadows. If you control click on the group that has everything, it will select everything right here. So we can create a new layer. Pick a airbrush, soft brush. Let's pick a black. And I think let me see something here. Yeah, I can paint a layer. Try more shadow in this part, like the photo there. So you can add more shadow here in the column. More shadow there. It's more black. It's more black. This part you can see the bright side, the white bright side. And with a basic brush you can delete. So you can add some light there. Let's pick airbrush. Here in the texture on the the roof. If the soft is too soft, you can use a hard brush. If it's hard brush too much, I think the brush with some opacity. And this part here, we can add some shadow there. In this part here, we can add some more shadow too. And I'll put some soft brush there, base brush. I will use the rectangle select tool to be more precise the shadow. I'll use the soft brush. Yeah, I forgot to add there's a bar there. No? There's a bar there, so I'll add a bar there. And there's this line in front. So I'll add create a new layer. I'll add like a bar there. And I'll fix this thing here. You see that here there's some shadows in this white part. So there's a part here that is in shadow. So let's make it. So let's make a shadow part there. Tool. And there. More dark like this. And with a soft shine brush, what is this part here? With I'm going to use a black. Black color. Blue there. The filter mask. Let's try to make the texture here on the ground. Separate the ground, right? Make this graphic, and the the train thing here. So let's make it. I want to try to make this texture here. These little circle things. So let's try to make this thing. Let me save before it crash. So using the circular, I'm going to paint it in yellow, or brown, and let's duplicate it, move it, and let's merge, duplicate, move. Always make a make a backup. So make a corp there. Let's make it like this, and just press and make a perspective. Select everything. Edge. Now we can change overlay and can package, move to side, and multiply, put it down, and this is something. Change to normal. Here, the color, let's select the middle one, hit delete. Now let's hit Ctrl U, increase the brightness. So we made a shadow and a light. The shadow here. Control click in the middle and delete. There's a shadow there. And let's merge everything. Now I need to delete part. Not the delete part, I need to cut and copy. And now I change to multiply. Let me see here. Yeah. And now let's make this division on the ground. There's some division here. There's some texture, some reflection, the shadow here we forgot, and the thing here on the ground for the train. So let's make the division first. Let's make the lines. So let's make the lines. Wait, line here. Package. Edit package. Now we'll cut here. Control T. Perspective. Yeah, I think the perspective tool would be best, but it's okay. The lines here is too close, right? I think that Control T. Wait, free. Increase here space. Like this. And hit enter. Let's need to fix it. Go there. Perspective. Go there. Oh my god, perspective. There. Yeah, perspective. Okay. Let's see here. Mask. And I need to fix it. We should have to make it before. Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I miss the photoshopping. Photoshop is the best for these things. Let's fill it black. 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 Like this. And now we can the mask, pick up airbrush and let's hide the far away. The ideal here was to use this texture brush. Where's that brush? The shocky grainy. Let's do the shocky grainy or the shock details. Shock details, so we can go like this. Yeah. This and some paint here. Big there. Here there's some. Let's add some details back there. So I need to open our original group and find the last one, create a new layer and let's add some details. There's some details there. Some lamps, some sino, and some cables. It's too clean down. So let's make a line there. Go to hit Ctrl T. Go to mesh. And let's add some curves. Let's add some curves there. Like this. Gauge, lower the size. Add some lines there. I will create a new layer with the best brush. I will make more like some signals there, and we need to make a color here. So much layers here. So many layers. Where's the lines? This line here. Increase the size. Yeah, we need to do this thing here, down, and here down. Let me create a layer. I made this graphical thing here. So it's a yellow and black. So make a yellow and black. Make a yellow here. Black, yellow, black. Yellow thing. And I'll make a perspective. Perspective. Here. And there's another square there. Make a square there. Make a perspective. There. Just paint with some texture there. Some and let's make the let's make the train track. Yeah. Change here to train track. I'll make a very simple one. Make black, and then I will erase this part. Here, and then here. Yeah. There. See. And I will make a mask. And show on here. You. I'll do it. Okay. Yeah, it's too big, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So let's add some lights, some reflection here in the ground, and we need to make the shadow here. Let's make the shadow there. Go to polygonal, select tool, and let's mirror the shadow. The shadow there, the shadow here. My goodness. And let's add a reflection here. So I will merge everything. I just merge everything. So many layers here. Oh my god. You don't need to mess with this one. Separate this one. Let's merge everything. Make a copy. So now we can make some. Oh yeah, let's make the reflection there. So Ctrl T vertically. Yeah. Now we lower the opacity because we need to see. And select the black color, invert the selection, and let's paint it. Like this. And let's erase some parts of the reflection. I think it's better if you use the texture brush. The paint bristle. You got bristle brush here, like this, and lower the opacity a little. Let's move this. Yeah. Yeah. Like this. And I'll merge. I'll duplicate the layer, merge down. And now I'm going to create a new layer, change to overlay, pick up base key, where is digital, airbrush, soft brush, pick a light yellow, and now let's paint here on top of the white parts. I think this brush here is too strong. There's another brush. Effects. I think it's the effects. Yeah, let's use the effects. Or use the airbrush soft brush. I think the same thing. So let's add some light here on the white part. And then there. Some light there. Here on this column here, support. And in the ground too. The ground here, I'll add more yellows like this, more light there. Like this, too much yellow, less yellow. This part too. And there. Lights. And here in the sky, you can select the sky. And with a light blue, create a new layer, overlay. Let's open this part. Let's brighten this part. Too much. Let's lower the opacity. And it's almost done. Let's merge, select the layer, delete the unnecessary parts. Let's duplicate. Let's use the curves. I think I'll increase the contrast a little bit here. RGBA, the blues. I can increase a little more the blues. The red, I think I can lower a little the red. Like this, okay. And I forgot, right? To add lights here, down here on the roof. There's some yellows there. And we could add, I think we need to dark more this part, so let's dark. Pick the rectangle select tool. Let's select this part here. And this part here. Let's part here. Select new layer, black. Dark more this part. So we had this separation. And yeah, I don't know if I'll wedge a yellow here. Yeah, we could add some yellows there. Just to be more light. More yellow there. It's just a little. So merge. How long is? I think it was 2 hours. 2 hours. Of course, I will speed up. But you take it 1 hour, okay? But we did it. So here, we duplicate and maybe change colors. Maybe use the color balance and change the colors there. The shadows like a purple, and you could increase here the sky like this, bit more blue like this, and the lights there you could make like a pink or like a let's add like a orange. Where's the orange? The orange in there. Or white. I think white is best. Like this color. Like anime style. You could make like a train here, and then you could spend more 2 hours to make a train. And I think the train I'll make it next time because 2 hours already. Good. Here the train, like a Japan train. But I like it. So what? Let's try here to make it like so you create a new layer, change color dodge, change black, switch black, and if you add some highlights there, just add some more there, or some lights there. Okay, we did it. We did it. It took my time here. I took 2 hours and a half, but on YouTube I will speed up. But overall, I like, yeah. And for me, it take more time to explain the process and paint same time. So I think it could be faster. But yeah, I like the results. It's made some details, but yeah, I like this one. I think for here, if you want to make like a photo effect like this. Maybe add some grain, right? Create a new layer, make it in gray. Go to filter, order, handle noise. So you lower a little the noise here. Click OK. Change overlay, and it looks that don't change, but change a little, you know. You can change here the opacity, and then you can make like a vignette. What's it called? The chromatic aberration, right? Duplicate, and then go to copy blue, and then move to the right just a little, and then you duplicate the original, change to copy red, hit Ctrl T, move to the left just a little too, so you make this nice and cool effect. So before, after, you almost can see, but there's some effect here, and if you think it's too, the effect here of the chromatic is too strong, you can lower opacity like this, but still you have some effect, and then you can post on your social. I think that's it, and maybe today's Thursday. I think until Sunday I make the last one. I think. Oops. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I make this one. This one is very simple, and this one maybe I take 10 minutes. Some people I saw the overthink to make shadow stairs, and the reality is very simple to make it. Okay, so see you in the next video. Bye.